me, what makes someone less or more? Are we always gonna be ignored if our reception doesn't connect with yours? If they say everybody's equal, then how come? I never felt like I could amount to the crowd I stood out from. I was looked down upon, people were so abrasive at the fact I couldn't look forward to tomorrow cause I was encased in the past. I was learning how to be a kid when adulthood came in fast. 14 and stretching $5 out for a whole week, I had to make it last. Now I'm placed in a class with those who will never have to experience what it's like to stay up all night and ignore the weariness. The next morning as you're telling everybody you're fine, but the night before you were dealing with the pain you can't even describe. Believe me, I tried. Maybe that's why I understand the pain's consistence. But I believe there's a reason for its existence. Cause I used to be indecisive with their vices, I tried to give in, but ended up forcing myself out as if I was never meant to fit in. I never was one for these parties and social gatherings with those down in the bottle till they throw up and then they pass their weed. And outcasts around those pretending to be different, I couldn't act the scene cause I've witnessed addiction that led to casualties. So I understand the cycle and its repetition, and although I'm a part of this generation, I'll never be one to represent it. I could be rush these out just to have another record spinning, but I can't view the world and ignore the wreckage in it. Nah.
In a crowd I feel alone, a heart with no home. As I walk down these halls, I keep building up these walls. These emotions that I hold, I don't know if I can cope no more. This ain't a cost of pride, I'm just lost inside.
I know what it's like to long for happiness and not be close to it, but you can't use temporary fixes and act like it's a solution when you hit the social media to post pics of their close nudes and wanting someone to pay attention until the wrong person sold you it. And now this person is taking advantage of you and all your morals and self-respect, they all vanish for a few. Nothing complex, people don't want to build cause all they're wanting is sex, someone they can use for the night and then it's on to the next. And you're accustomed to that, letting people in without the proper approval. But who cares about who he is if he's helping with the emptiness's removal, right? But when the pseudo-kind is the usual find, finding up the real or lasting is forgotten and no longer crucial. I know it's hard to find a meaning in this life, one that will last, not one that makes it down or only look up when a filled glass is being tilted back, using a round of shots to drown out the round of woes. But that's when their problems are being mixed with the fluids down their throats. Or maybe someone who has injected an armful of harmful fluids in their veins, and the only way you would get how they got there is if you've been in their place. I'm not perfect by any means, I feel like I must state it to let those who hear this and doubt my motive know that I'm just saying the ones in this verse could very much be the person you're walking by. Because of their appearance you'll throw a diss before they've caught an eye. So please take your judgment and toss it aside. Who knows what you would look for if you were the one lost inside? I said please take your judgment and toss it aside. What would you look for if you were the one lost inside? Yeah.
In a crowd I feel alone, a heart with no home. As I walk down these halls, I keep building up these walls. These emotions that I hold, I don't know if I can cope no more. This ain't a cost of pride, I'm just lost inside.
You used to bear your flaws until society put a wall around them, because everybody's scared of judgment or being unaccounted. But what's real is standing behind a different you, awaiting the day it all surfaces. And I know you feel this if you ever been called worthless, but you're worth more than you know. Nobody can say what you can change, as long as there's one chance it's something you don't misuse. To kill or hurt, you have to plan the attack and understand the impact you can make, cause the biggest change in this world all starts with you.
In a crowd I feel alone, a heart